Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the author, and you're joining me for the Fast 15. As we normally do, we take Wednesdays, no more than about 15 minutes to pause, check up, check in, enjoy a note from any of the books or audiobooks, and then close out on a positive note. As you guys know, when life is lifing, sometimes it can be a little bit more entertaining than what we are ready for. But it's just, again, time to just kind of pause, check up, check in. Sometimes you can't wait till the end of the day, the end of the week, or what have you. So hopefully it's an opportunity for you, as it's one for me. So before we get into our topic of the day, of course, I always try to take time to acknowledge people. Some people who are watching are going through it. And if that sounds like you, take the time you need to kind of pause, reboot. And if what you're dealing with requires professional help or attention, and if you have access to it, please go out and get it. If it just means you got to change your routine or things along those lines, identify the positive changes that are going to help you, but also help others around you. On the flip side, there's people going through some very positive things right now. If that sounds like you, take a moment to kind of pause, reflect, celebrate, feed off the positive energy, and just get ready for what's next. As we know, things can go a whole bunch of different directions. So today we're going to take a look at, and I know I should change. There we go. Nothing minor. This focuses on my first year covering minor league ball back in 2019. Some of the players that I interviewed are on major league rosters. Some are actually in coaching now, which is really cool. There's a little snippet on the Negro Southern League Museum in Birmingham. Make sure to check it out. And there's an interview with one of the the umpire supervisors. But I'm going to read a selection from one of the player interviews I did that, like a lot of these, really hits home. So again, this is Nothing Minor. Wait, there we go. Yeah, something like that. Okay, Nothing Minor. So here we go. And here's a quote in regards to perspective. You're not going to get a hit or home run every time, or as a pitcher, strike every batter out. You're going to go on cold streaks, but the main thing is to stay positive and know that hit or strikeout is going to come. Once you feel it one time, your confidence comes back, and the next thing you know, you're going to play the way you want to play. Now, people have to realize in baseball, having a 300 batting average means only 30% of the time you're getting a hit. The other 70% of the time, it's not happening. And I like this because we always think we always have to be on the high in order to do something. But sometimes, things go left, things go right. Things, just don't come together as fluidly as possible, or you put in the work and sometimes you don't see the results. But I like what was said about this is that it just takes that one. It just takes one. It just takes that one hit to get you going. For a pitcher, that one strikeout to get you going. In life, that one yes to get you going. So, yeah, there's going to be stretches where things do not go according to plan. Lord knows I know. But it only takes that one. So, just like we talked about earlier, yeah, you take a moment to pause, all that type of thing, slow down, reset. But it's just that one thing that can get you going. So that's a message from Nothing Minor, which focuses on my first year covering minor league ball. Make sure to pick it up at your favorite independent bookstore. If it's not there, request that they carry it. And of course, you can get it online, but let's try to support our indie bookstores. Okay, a couple of quick things before we wind down. Um, yeah, excited about things on the horizon. We've got some stuff getting ready to come up in the fall, so we'll drop the announcements relatively soon. Of course, thank you to each and every one of you that's supporting all the book clubs, bookstores, book festivals, readers, fellow authors. Definitely thank you for your support. And again, hopefully during this time when we do our chat, it is a moment to get encouraged. And yeah, sometimes as part of the encouragement process is to go ahead and acknowledge things that might not be going that great, or tough times. We all are going to go through tough times. We're going to go through challenges. We're going to go through headaches, heartaches, things along those lines. But To know that other people are dealing with that type of stuff too lets you know that you're not alone. And we also understand where you are now isn't where you're always going to be. So if you are going through some challenges, it doesn't mean you're always going to be going through them, or you're not always going to be going through those types of things. So we definitely hope that everyone stays motivated, encouraged, take the time to breathe, decompress, things along those lines, and go forth. So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, all of you take very good care. And whether small or big, a victory is a victory. Whether slow or swift, movement is movement. Keep it victorious and keep it moving. Take care, and we'll see you soon.